Okay. What's that? What's up? Hey guys, what's up? It's Jenny. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel.
Hey.
So today I'm here with my boyfriend. I posted this November 29th to ask us questions on my Instagram. And it is currently January 26th, 2020. So, first of all, Happy New Year. We just filmed us trying my followers' Starbucks drinks. We're doing a Q&A. This is my boyfriend.
Charles, Checky, TB3, part of 3B.
So the first question I got asked was, when's the wedding and am I invited?
Not this way. When's the wedding? Soon. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all we're gonna say.
It can't be. No.
Are you invited? I don't know. We haven't made our list yet. Okay, so our next question was Jay Llama top songs. Our top songs from him. So
I mean, my favorite song from Jay Llama has to be "Deserve Better." So that's like my top song. But like top songs.
I think, okay, so my favorite song by him is Goodbye, just because, I don't know, when he made that song, like, I knew the background and, like, everything, so, like, when he showed it to me, because he didn't know if he was gonna put it out or not, but I did get to listen to it before it was out, and it just, like, I don't know. We were both going through something at that time, so, I don't know, I just really felt it, and, like, it was just, I
feel like Selena Gomez was tight too.
Oh my god!
Just because it's like
let's play it.
just because it's like hype and it's different, like he was just having fun with it. You can just tell he was having fun with it.
I just want fuck Selena Gomez. When I get out, then make her blow it. Pull that shit out, not on her forehead.
Oh my god! I just like, okay, that's
Poor Selena Gomez.
I know. Top 5 artists across all genres.
Top 5 artists in all genres.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh my god.
She only
Okay.
got one.
Dang, I don't know. I gotta think about this. Hold on.
Russ, and Russ.
I thought you were a beloved individual by all.
Oh, well, yeah,
That's not true.
No.
You're so annoying. He's just a hater. He's jealous. It's whatever. Alright. Okay, I want to say Russ, Chris Brown, Jaquise, his bae, Janae. I don't know. I can't think of the last one. Drake. Yeah.
Okay. My top 5, let's say probably isn't in order. I would say Division. They're my favorite. Drake, Jacquees. We're gonna have to go with, shoot, I gotta say my boy Kaz. And then we'll probably go with like Anderson .Paak. Damn, I got so many though. Yeah, that's like probably like my top 5. But then it's like Cole.
He can't answer this question because he's like, just like, music is life. So like, he has a big.
There's too many.
Yeah. What are your zodiac signs?
I'm a Capricorn.
And I am also a Capricorn. But
She's barely a Capricorn.
I'm on the cusp, so I'm the start of the Capricorn season. So you don't want to mess with me because I have a little Sag in me. So we're a little crazy.
A little bit of everything.
How long have we been together? So in November we were together for a month. Right now we've been together for 4 months. Going on 4 months. We've known each other.
We've been talking for like 6,
7.
going on 7.
Going on 7. Where did we meet? This is a complicated question.
Yeah. It's because it's not like where we met. It's more of like how we met.
Yeah, more like how we met. Okay, so my cousin is Jay Llama. So he was gonna perform at this bar in Sanger, and so I had gotten off of work and I really wanted to go watch him, so I went, and that's where I saw him. because he also performs there. But we didn't talk.
Yeah, we didn't talk at all.
That's where I noticed him. That's where we saw each other.
And then I don't know how long after that, but I had just got out the gym. I posted on my story, I was like, the only reason I go to the gym so I could drink a beer and eat fries and have pizza. Alright, I got a PSA. This is really important. I actually only go to the gym so I could drink beer and eat fries. I mean, what would life be without beer and fries and pizza? You dig? Gotta put that work in. So I just posted that on my story, and then
I was
the
a day
next
late.
day she had commented on it in all caps. Long message saying how she was thinking that and that's what she was about to do. And I was like, okay, like, sure. And then she posted on her story she was having a beer, so I was like, okay, maybe she's serious. And then it was a wrap from there. Like,
That's how we started talking.
we didn't stop after that.
Yeah. Obviously, I work in Merced, and he's from Sanger, like Fresno area. So he had a job site to do in Merced. I think like 3 days later, like from when we started talking. So then he asked if I wanted to go have lunch with him. So I did, and that's where we first met. So that's how we met. Like that's the day that we met. But we like saw each other and like started talking before we actually like met in person.
Five Guys.
Yeah. How did you guys start talking? Was basically how we started talking.
It was so weird though. Like I wasn't trying to get at her, and I felt like she wasn't really trying to get at me.
No.
We just had like mutual conversation, and then it just didn't stop. Like we're talking. We're talking about everything, just like having good ass conversation.
Just life, yeah. But it was weird because I was working, and I had just gone off of work, and I was gonna go to the bar, to have some lunch because they serve lunch. I'm not an alcoholic, I promise. But I was thinking like, oh fuck, like what? I was thinking like, oh, like what am I gonna eat? You know, because I'm not really that hungry, but like, you know, like still. So then I was like, oh, I'll just go have like a beer and like eat some french fries, you know? And then I thought about it and I was like, well, that's pretty unhealthy, so maybe I should probably go to the gym, you know, because this is what I'm gonna eat. So then I went on Instagram right after I thought those things in my head. I went on Instagram, and like usually when I go on Instagram and like look at people's stories, I'll just skip through them. Like I don't know what made me just stop and like turn up my volume to see and like listen to his story. Like, but I did it and I watched it, and I immediately just felt like chills through my body. Like my eyes got really watery because I was like, this is too crazy, you know? Like I literally just like thought this like in my head, and he literally just said it out loud. So it was just like really weird. But I'll put the screenshot of like what I said to him, because it was literally in all caps and like hella laughing faces, and I was like, oh my god. Like after I sent it, I was like, this guy probably thinks like, this fucking bitch, like, oh, what the fuck, you know? Like, yeah. But it was just like in the moment, it was just so strange, like, and then we just never stopped. Hold on, I have to change the battery on this thing. Where do you as a couple see yourselves in 5 years from now? Yeah.
My first.
Yeah.
5 years from now.
For like 10 kids. I'm just kidding.
I can see us with a little family. Married, of course. And yeah. Have a house. Be building something. I'm all about getting my chips in order. So we're gonna be straight.
I honestly really want to see like my YouTube grow. Hopefully 5 years from now we'll be famous.
Hey.
Not necessarily famous. I really just make YouTube videos for the fun of it. I really like editing and like uploading and just like having these like as memories. And like in 5 years from now, I don't want to be like scared to vlog, or like I want to put myself out there more. A family.
Get on that.
So yeah. What are your favorite chips?
My favorite chips. Baked Lays.
Really?
Yeah. Nobody likes baked Lays because they're healthy, but I don't know what it is. I'm addicted to baked Lays. I love baked Lays. They're my favorite. I remember in school, they used to always give it to us, and I used to always be trading all the kids because nobody liked them. And I would have like 4 bags of baked Lays, and I was like, they're my favorite.
Oh my god. I really like the hot Cheeto, the Ruffles, the hot Ruffles. Those are hella good. So when is the proposal happening?
I can't say because then it's not gonna be like, it's a surprise. Soon. That's all I'm gonna say is soon. Stay tuned.
I told him he has to vlog it, or like he has to get it on video, obviously, because I want it forever and ever.
And ever?
And ever.
And ever. And ever.
How old are we? We can't disclose that information.
We can. I am 26.
And I am 18, so.
No, excuse me.
I just turned 18, just
See ya.
my 18th. Aww. I just turned 22, so. Are you morning or night people? I feel like I'm both.
I would say morning. Yeah, I'll say I'm morning. I feel like little by little I'm just getting like going to sleep early.
Yeah.
Being an old man. I work a lot though, so
Yeah, he gets tired fast.
work, gym.
Yeah.
But I'm a morning person. I love waking up in the morning. Always in a good ass mood.
What's your favorite thing about each other?
It don't have to be her personality. She's always like in a good mood.
For the most part.
Yeah, just when she's hungry, she gets a little quiet. But besides that, like, she's always a vibe. Personality, always smiling, good vibes.
And that's literally what attracted us to each other. The thing that I like most about him is like he's so respectful. And like I would have never guessed, or like I would have never thought he would be this way, just because like the environment that like I've seen him at, you know, like where I saw him at first, and like I don't know, just like what?
He's so cute.
He's just really respectful, and that attracted me to him like the most. Another one, what is something you guys both really like and both really hate about each other?
I don't really feel like I hate anything about you. What I really like is like your taste in music. No, I really like, that was like probably one of the main things I like too, because I like talk through music sometimes. I listen to music so much, and she was just on the same level. Like she was into the same music, like R&B, hip hop, you know. Not really into country. I'm not really into country.
Yeah.
It's like I can't like date a girl that's into country or talk that. No. Cause I can't be in the car and give her the aux, and then she gonna put on some country music. I'm gonna be like, nah, I can't do it. But I had no problem giving her the aux because she got slaps.
And it was like, I was scared. Like when we started talking, like, I think the first day we were talking, he obviously asked me like what kind of music I like, because music is his life. So he asked me, and I said like R&B, you know, like that's literally like mostly what I gravitate to, but like obviously like rap, I'm really into rap. And so he was like, oh, like I'm gonna make you a playlist, blah 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 blah, and I was like, all right, bet. And then
That's how she got my number.
that's literally okay.
She thinks she's slick. She thinks she's so slick.
So yeah, so I got his number because we were messaging on Instagram, and he was telling me that he was gonna send me a playlist, like all this stuff. So he made it, and then he sent me the playlist through Instagram. But for some reason, like when I clicked it, it told me that I had to download iTunes, which was really weird because he sent me an Apple Music playlist. So I was like, I don't know what's going on. So then I asked him if he could just text it to me, and like I didn't know if he was going to like, you know, like give me his number, or like if he was gonna ask me for my number, because like I don't know, like I was just like, he's gonna be like, nah, sorry, like I don't give out my number like that, or like something. Like that's what I thought, but I was just like I can't listen to this playlist, you know.
She shot her shot.
So, and I slam dunked it, because sure enough, he was like, yeah, for sure, like what's your number? So then I gave it to him, and then he slid in my.
I didn't ask for her number. She said, send it to my number, and she just shot it to me.
I'm literally gonna put the screenshot. He literally asked me for my number.
I did not. I did
Bet.
not. She said,
Bet.
I sent her the playlist, and
Bet.
she goes, I can't download it. Can you send it to my number? She sent it to me.
All right, I'll put the screenshot right here.
Bam, I won.
All right.
Alright. Hopefully I'm right.
Something you hate about me. Okay, hate's a strong word.
Yeah, I want to say hate.
Yeah, I don't hate anything about him.
I feel like we like both know each other a little bit, like on purpose. Like we just, it's fun. Like both sarcastic because we're both Capricorns. So
It's just playful.
Yeah, we understand each other.
Yeah.
Because, like, if we're like sarcastic with other people the way we are with each other, people would be like looking at us all crazy.
He would be
like,
butthurt. Like, people
Yeah.
would definitely get butthurt, like, it being around us and, like, I don't know, just, like, the way that we joke around.
What we think is funny, a lot of people don't think
Yeah.
it's funny.
What made you realize you liked each other?
Honestly, I felt like she just really respected herself out of, like, everything. Like, she was just, like, she knew what she wanted. She wasn't trying to play no games. 'Cause like you said, she just came out of a relationship and, like, she was, like, you know, went through whatever she went through and she was, like, a little hurt. Or, like, you know, just, you know, everybody.
Cautious.
Every time someone gets out of a relationship, you know, they're cautious. Like, they gotta find themselves again. But at the same time, I felt like she was real grounded and knew what she wanted. So I was like, okay. 'Cause I'm the same way. I'm real, like, I knew what I wanted. So I was single for, like, 3 years. Well, no, like 4 years. I don't know, somewhere around there. So I was just, like, picky. I'm like, I ain't even trying to talk to nobody. But
Which
I
was,
don't
like,
know.
really hard to, I don't know, it was really hard for me to, like, believe that, like he didn't really, like, talk to anyone. I don't know, it was just, like, cause I was, like, really gravitated towards him. Obviously, like, I'm not the only one, you know, like, there's gonna be other girls, like, out there. And I tried to curve this fool, like, so many times, like, three times, like, was it 2?
No, I don't even consider them trying to curve.
I just was like, look. I was basically like, okay, I just got out of this. I don't want anything. I don't want you. Like, I just didn't want to lead him on. So, like, I just wanted to be clear with him. Like, you can go talk to your other females if you still want to, you know, like, I just like the conversation, and, like, we both liked the conversation, so we just kept going with it. But yeah, like, I was waiting for the day that he would, like, stop replying, or, like, just because I didn't want to pursue anything, you know, like, I didn't want to get led on, like, I didn't want to lead him on, and, like, yeah, it was just like,
But it was mutual though, like,
yeah,
because
it
when
was definitely
I was
mutual.
messaging her, I wasn't expecting anything. Like, it wasn't even about, oh, I'm gonna try to get at her, because that's not how I am. It was just like, oh, we're just talking, just having good conversation, just kept going, it didn't stop.
And then, like, we would well, we talked about it after we, like, got together, but we would purposely leave each other undelivered, like, the night before, so we can, like, reply the next day, because we wanted to keep the conversation going. So we would, like, fake fall asleep and then, like, respond in the morning, like, oh yeah, like, finally. Yeah, it was mutual. We both wanted the same thing. Who wears the pants?
Who wears the pants? You?
You think so? I think we both equally wear the pants. I don't think, my last relationship, I definitely wore the pants. I can tell you that much for sure. But, like, I feel like this relationship, I feel like we equally, like, balance each other out in that sense. I don't know, because I feel like we both have one leg in the pants. I think it's, like, equal. I don't think, like, what do you think?
She the boss.
Okay, yeah, but he always tells me that, so I guess I do. I'll take it, whatever. First impressions.
First impressions. The first impression I had on her, well, I thought she was talking to her cousin at first, I ain't gonna lie. Because she was with J-Lama, and I was just like, oh, that's right, this girl. I don't know. Anyways, but I just remember her smile, like, she was just smiling. I knew she had a bracelet, but I just remember her smiling the whole time. And she was like a vibe, but I mean, I was performing, and then, like, I was vibing with all my peoples. I just remember her smile, like, so, like, that was, like, the first, like, I was like, okay, like, there's a vibe. You know, my first impression, like.
My first impression of him, I was like, boy, let me get your number. I was kidding. Hey! I don't know. I was a little tipsy. Because when I first walked in there, like, I didn't really pay attention to anyone because I was just like, oh my god, I'm the only one here. So, like, look down and, like, just keep walking. So when my cousin came up to me, I literally just went straight to the bar and, like, I ordered a drink, and then they all left, and then my cousin just stayed with me, and then my other cousin Sabrina showed up, and then we were all just together. I noticed him when Lost Boy Sage was performing because he was standing right in front of me, and, like, he was just, like, dancing, and, like, my cousin Sabrina, like, I told her, like, oh my god, look, you know, like, so when I told her that we started talking, she's like, oh, I remember you talking about him. But he was just, like, in front of me, and, like, he was, like, dancing, so I was like, okay, you know, like, I was feeling his vibe, you know, and then I just saw him from the back, so, like, I didn't see his face, and then when he was performing, I was just like, okay. And then maybe I'll insert some snaps, but I was a little tipsy.
She was screaming.
If I put my ego aside, are you getting a ride? Put your feelings aside because it's you and I. If I put a ring on it, you shit is do or die. You're the one, you're the apple to my eye. You shake the shot, that's who said that.
But yeah, That was my first impression.
So what was it that I was just...
His vibe, amazing. And like, I've always wanted a boyfriend who like knew how to dance or like knows how to dance, like likes to dance. Never had that. Now I do. Our goals for 2020. My goals for 2020 were to go to the gym, but that's not happening this month, maybe next month. I'll try again next month. But I really want to get back into going to the gym. I really want to post more. But like I said in my last video, I don't really like to film like at my house when people are there because I have to like, sometimes I can't really say what I want to say, or like I have to be quiet, or like, I don't know. And yeah, just like grind at work because this month was really good at work. So I'm blessed, and hopefully it just continues to stay that way because 2019 was kind of rough. 2019 was my first year like being self-employed like the whole year, so this year is already starting good for work for me.
My goals for 2020, probably just like get on a budget and just stack up, yeah, and then release some more music, of course. You gotta, you know. Yeah, you know, I ain't gotta say it, you already know. That's what happened. So yeah, probably just bonding with you too.
Yeah.
Just like being around like a better environment, like putting myself like in better situations, make better choices.
Mikey. Make smarter decisions 2020, boy.
And then probably read. I want to read more this year. I know I haven't started off how I'm supposed to, but I just want to read more, get knowledge. If I ain't going to school, I open up a book, get some knowledge.
Read.
And probably just get into my faith more and spiritually, like more close to God, honestly. You know, trying to switch everything up. We adults. Yeah.
What was our first fight about? So we've never been into like a fight, but we've had some disagreements. You know, we've had our opinions, we've had our little conversations. We've never been into a fight because
I feel like she's a really good communicator and I'm not. If something bothers me, I'm just kind of like, whatever.
that's what I don't like about you.
Like, I'm like, I'm just kind of like brush it off and be like, okay, like, but she makes me talk about things. She'll be like, talk to me, use your words. I was like, shit. But then I don't know, I'm getting better. But there's not really much that we disagree on, or how if I feel step away about something. It's like little things, but
It's never gone like, it's never blown out of proportion or anything, because my past 2 relationships have taught me that like communication's everything. I'm not the type of person to let something bother me, I guess, because I'm gonna tell you like, this is bothering me, stop it. But when I notice that something's bothering him, like I'll give him a while to tell me, and he's not going to tell me.
I make it pretty obvious though.
He does make it obvious. He's petty. He's petty. It's okay. It's okay. We're working on it. But like I kind of give him a chance to tell me, and like it hasn't happened yet, but we're getting closer. We're getting closer to it happening. And then I always just end up telling him like, what's wrong? Like you need to talk to me. Like I'm not trying to play these games. Like we're leaving that in 2019. But that wasn't even the question. I think our first disagreement was when I took your ass home.
Yeah, that was probably our first time. So like my Cowboys had to play the early game, and so we started drinking. I started drinking.
Correction.
And basically I was like steady sipping like all day long. And we ended up at my friend's house with studio. We were making music, and she was about to go home, and I had told her that I might just end up staying there at my friend's. And when she went home, I was like, damn, I just want to go home because I was trying to sleep in my bed. So I live like 10 minutes away, and I was like, I'm just gonna go home. And then she got super upset with me because she's like, well, you're not driving. And I'm just like, but I only live 10 minutes. I was like, you can follow me. And she was like, you're not driving.
And he was really persistent on it. He was like, I'm gonna drive home. And I was upset because when we had got there, I asked him like, because I think they had offered him like a beer or whatever. And I was like, are you staying here or are you driving home? And he was like, oh, I'm gonna stay here. So I was like, okay, like I don't have to worry about it, you know, like all this stuff. So then he was like drinking and he went ham. And so I was like, okay, you know. And so I was like, okay, like I think I'm gonna leave, you know, it's getting kind of late. Like I live an hour and a half away. So yeah, I said bye to everyone. He's like, okay, we're leaving. And I was like, who's we? Like, so that's when I got thrown off. And so he was like, oh yeah, like I want to go home. And I was like, So then we had like walked out, and then I was upset because I was like, you literally told me you were gonna stay. So it's not that I let him drink, but I felt more comfortable with him drinking because he was drinking all day. But like another thing that I want to point out is that he can handle his alcohol. I'm really grateful for that because my last relationship was a mess in like the whole alcohol situation, which is why I barely drink now. Just because like I feel like I always have to be like aware of everything, and like I can't drink because I have to take care of someone, you know, like that's just like my instinct now because I dealt with that for 2 years. So I'm grateful that like he knows how to handle his alcohol, and like he doesn't get like crazy, but he does get a little stubbornness in him. So we were going like back and forth. Like I was like, oh, he was like, well, what are you gonna do, like take me home? And I was like, yeah, like if you want me to take you home, like I will. He's like, no, like
I was trying to get her to follow me home, but she was like not having it. So I was just like, all right, just take me home. And she was like,
all right. I was like, all right, get in. And then he was like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah, you want me to take you home? Like I'll take you home. And he's like, no, just follow me. And I was like, no, get in my car. So then he's like, fine. So then like
I didn't make that much of a fit.
You kind of did.
She's over exaggerating.
No. You did. Because I was like, we about to fight right now. So yeah, I was upset, and so I took him home, and I felt a lot better because it was just like I'd rather him be safe than like anything. So
I appreciate it.
Our favorite memory. I feel like that is my favorite memory just because like that was like the day that I showed him like how much I really cared about him. That was like the right step.
Yeah, that's when I knew she was a real one. I was like, okay, she's a real one.
I just like, I don't know, like I just had that feeling like, you know, like I really like this guy. Like I don't want anything to happen to him. Like if it was like someone that I was just like talking to, or like that I didn't really care about, I would be like, all right, like text me when you're home safe, you know, like, but no, like there's just no way like I was gonna let him drive. So
favorite memory, I feel like when we went to the A's game was my favorite memory, honestly, because like it was so like sudden. It was my first baseball game, my first A's game, and then I met your parents that day too, so that meant a lot. Like it was cool. Like that was the first day I met your parents. So and she like kind of not tricked me, but like she did not tell me that I was gonna meet her parents. Like when we got back, I was dropping her off at home, and she's like, oh, you gonna meet my parents? But she had told me she was gonna let me meet her parents until like 6 months, 7 months, and then I was like, okay, like, so then we pull up, and then she's like, oh, you wanna meet my parents? I'm like laughed it off, like, haha, like you're just playing. And she's like, no, I'm serious. Like,
well, because
Clark. And I'm like,
my parents were expecting to meet him, so I was like, oh, do you want to meet my parents? And
but
so,
I didn't know that because she's told her parents that they weren't gonna meet me until like 6 or 7 months, and I
said 9 months. So the reason why I said that, you know, like I wasn't gonna bring another guy home until like 9 months, you know, because like I was in my mom's stomach for 9 months, so like I didn't even meet my parents until 9 months. So like that's why I was like, I'm not gonna bring another guy until 9 months. We solid, we straight. You can meet my parents. But the thing is, like my parents like just want to know who I'm hanging out with, or like who, you know, and like they noticed that like I was so much happier like when I first started talking to him. So my mom was curious, like, oh, when are we gonna meet him? Blah 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 blah. And like so they were like already expecting to. And I think I had joked about it like when we were coming back from or going to the A's game, like, oh, like you're gonna meet my parents, you know. But like it was a joke. And so when we pulled up to my house, that's why I was like, oh, do you want to meet my parents? And he was like, and I was like, no, I'm serious, you want to meet?
I was still like, I don't know.
Favorite YouTubers?
My favorite YouTubers? She just put me on YouTube, so like I'm new to all the YouTube. But it'd have to be The Life of Us vlogs.
The Life of Us vlogs.
Devontae and Anicia and the kid Juliana?
Baby Juliet.
Juliet.
Yeah. And Sire, the dog.
Sire, yeah.
Yeah,
they're my favorite, and they're from Fresno. They're like local, like.
Yeah, the only YouTube he watches are like music videos and like when songs come out, then like YouTube. But like other than that, no, nothing. So I just started putting him on. But I feel like, yeah, they're one of my favorite YouTubers. I really like the Bram Fam, Alondra Desi, Yvette XO. She's from Stockton, 209.
You ain't no from 209. What you know?
Huh?
So where you know from 209?
I'm from the 209.
Oh, is that the same area as Los
Yes,
Baños?
it's from.
How far is that from you? From you?
209, boy. Yeah. Who else? Shut up. Oh, calm down.
So basically, she does not have one favorite YouTuber. She has like multiple.
Multiple, yeah. But oh, okay, baby, Alyssa Rose, Kiana JC. If you guys have any other questions for us, please let us know in the comments.
Part 2. I can't wait till the pranks start coming.
Chill. Okay, so the thing with that,
We don't really see each other that much. It sucks.
yeah, and like we don't really have a place to do it at, you know. But you know my outro.
No. But if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell and share and comment.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have not done so already, go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Also, don't forget to follow all my social medias down below to stay updated, and I will link his music Instagram down below so you can follow that one. Ain't nobody be needing to follow his personal, so and either way, we will see you guys next time. Bye.